Let's begin with the lengthening your spine. Bring your shoulder blades towards each other slightly. Relaxing your face muscles, your jaw. And start observing your breath. We're going to start with chanting 3 times Om and then Shanti. Exhale all the air. Exhale, exhale. Take a deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bow your head, place your hands in front of your heart. And set a personal intention, maybe dedication. Take a deep breath in. And exhale through the mouth, relax your hands, blink open your eyes. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, I prepared this class 3 days ago, and it's going to be gentle, but it can get a little bit intense because we're going to work a lot on hips, on hamstrings. So it's just more about breathing. We're also going to include some dynamic movement, some hip rotations. So just simply we can start with the Wim Hof method one time, just so we get a little bit more centered, right? So again, start by closing your eyes, relaxing your hands. We're only going to do one round. Deepen your breath. And with the next inhale through your nose, fill your belly with the air. Exhale through the mouth. And start with your mouth. Exaggerate the inhalations. Full inhale and not fully exhale 30 to 40 times. Every inhalation is deeper than the previous one. Keep going, make sounds, make moves, whatever comes. 20 more times. Keep going stronger, 10 more deep times. Exaggerate the inhales like a wave, no holds in between. 5, 4, 3, 2, last deep inhale. Exhale, and then hold your breath. Find the stillness in holding. See if you feel any contractions or tingling in your body. Hold for as long as you can, and then when you feel the need, the urge to inhale, take a deep breath in. Hold 10 to 15 seconds, and then come back to neutral breath. Whenever you're done, flip your palms towards the sky so I'm aware that we can continue with the class. So gently coming back to your body by moving your fingertips. And we're gonna to find our way to sit on our heels. So we can drop the knees together. And then from here we're gonna start adding some dynamic movement. So just bring your neck completely down, swing side to side. If it feels right, you can bring your hands behind your head and keep lengthening the spine. Make sure that during the practice you breathe slowly. Either use 3-4 counts in inhalation exhalation, or maybe you want to activate your ujjayi fire breath, the contraction back of the tongue. And now roll your head over to the right side, to the right ear. Place your right hand on top and then reach with the left hand to the side. Maybe make a gentle movement with your left hand. Really open the side of the neck. Keep your shoulders away from the ear. Keep pressing with your hands. And now we're going to switch to the other side. So drop your left ear to the left shoulder. And again, make gentle movements. And let your hand pull down towards the ground. Now we're going to come back to the center. We're going to start making nice circles with your nose. If you find some nice, yummy spot, you can rock back and forth a little bit. And we're going to switch the direction to the opposite side. Come back slowly to the center. Now we're going to bring the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Just keep making the circles. Your hands can be resting wherever. Really exaggerate the movement to lubricate the shoulders. Now drop the shoulders down and bring them back up, forward, and down. Keep breathing. Now come back to a neutral position. We're going to start doing from here cat and cow. So grab your legs and start bringing your chest. Inhale, lean with your chest forward, head back, and exhale, round your spine. Follow your breath. Do it on your own pace. Take your time. You can always hold in one position slightly longer, maybe a couple even breaths. Gently start coming back to the center, and now we're gonna start making circles with your spine. So one direction. Forward, side, back, side, forward. Try to keep the hips square. So it's only the spine that moves here. So it's almost like once you're leaning forward, you're doing cat, and once you're leaning back, once you're leaning back, you're doing cat, you're leaning forward, you're doing cow, and now you switch the opposite direction. Now come back to the center, bring your hands on your hips, and just start making circles only with your hips. Take your time here. Feel how your tailbone, you pull your tailbone in and then you arch your back slightly. Now change the direction. And from here, come back to the center. Open your knees as wide as it feels comfortable. Sit on your heels first, and then slowly start swinging side to side. So don't rush into lower yourself down, but really work on the hips here. You can spread your knees as wide as it feels comfortable, so you're kind of going towards the frog pose almost. So you should feel the inner groins. And then step by step, just slowly, start lowering yourself down. Really don't rush into coming fully on your chest. Once you find yourself completely down as much as you can continue moving here. Keep warming up in those hips. Now start walking your palms slightly back so you can bring the left hand underneath the right elbow. Drop the left shoulder down and sink. Breathe into your belly. With the next inhalation, you start lifting yourself up gently. And we're going to switch to the other side. So bring the right hand, right shoulder down. With an inhalation, slowly start pressing yourself up. Now we're going for the all fours, tabletop. So press your hips up. Shoulders right above your wrist, your hips right above your knees. From here, we're gonna do again some cat-cow. So inhale, drop your belly, arch your back, chest up, and exhale, round. Do that on your own breath. And now come back to neutral, and we're going to try to make the same spinal circles. So to the side, back, drop into cow, side, cat, side, cow. Maybe it feels comfortable even to bend elbows while you're doing it. You can move your neck here. And if you haven't changed the direction, change it to the opposite side. Just really breathing and staying here in the movement, not rushing anywhere. Now coming back to the flat back. From here, bring the knees together. Start opening the right knee to the right side, bringing it to your elbow, back down, up to the side for a hip rotations. So really slowly, really controlled here. Keep opening as wide as you can. And now switch to directions. Notice if you're holding your breath. And if you find yourself there, continue breathing. And nicely, we're going to bring the right knee down. We're going to start doing on the opposite side. So start bringing the left knee towards your elbow, up, side, back, and paint big circles with your left knee. Gently switch the directions. See if you can keep pressing into both hands evenly. And gently lower your knee down. Bring your palms to the front side of the corners of your mat and start pressing down and your hips up into your first downward facing dog of the day. Maybe it's not the first one for everyone. It's certainly not the first one for me. And just keep taking time to pedal your feet. Press into your fingers. Spread your fingers, your palms. Try to face your armpits, your triceps towards each other. Lots of space in between your upper back. Lots of space in between your ears and your shoulders. Now, further away you get your feet from your hands, harder it's going to be to put your heels down. So the goal is actually not putting the heels down, is to lengthen your tailbone up, pressing the chest down. Nice. And now, get on your toes, fully lift the heels up as high as you can, and now press the heels down. Now bring your feet a little bit back towards the back of the mat, just a little bit, and do the same. So go on your toes fully, lift yourself up, and now press the heels down, chest down. One more time. Step a little bit back. Lift yourself up, and now press the heels down. Find the stillness here. Breathe. Start dropping your knees gently and come to a child's pose for a couple breaths. Observe your breath. We're not gonna do too many down dogs today. It's just for the opening the hips. Start slowly reaching your palms to the front corners of your mat and pressing yourself up back to downward facing dog. From here, finally, find a stillness. Check your down dog, check your hands. And now from here, start keep the position of down dog, and now lift the right knee towards your chin, then to the side, back and down. It's the same knee rotations that we did in the tabletop. So forward, up, back, down. Keep making very, very big circle. Make sure you're pressing into your hands into your shoulders evenly. So stay in down dog when you lean forward. Yes. Stay in dog. You just bring the knee closer. You don't lean into the plank. You stay in the dog, and then you keep making a circle. Now switch the direction. So the knee back to the side, towards the armpit and down. Yes. Couple more big circles. Keep pressing into your hands evenly. And now slowly start bending the left knee and bringing the right foot to step in between your hands. From here, press yourself up, right? Now stretch the front leg and lean forward. Walk your hands. Wherever you are, make sure that you're trying to work on your straight back. Now from here, drop your hands and lean forward to open that hip. Here, make sure that the heel is right underneath your knee and sink the hips down. You should feel nice stretch in the left quad. Keep sinking. And now stretch your right leg again. Keep breathing. And now start following your own pace. So bend the right knee and then stretch. You can take longer time in one or the other position. You can stay on your palms, your fingers, maybe your fist, whatever feels good at the moment. Keep breathing, keep opening. Now bend the knee the last time, sink your hips, drop the left knee down, and now do the same movement with the knee dropped. But when you lean back, you flex your toes. When you walk your hands forward, when you lean forward, you place the whole foot down. And the same. You can stay in one or the other position for much longer if it feels right. It's also nice when you lean back and flex your foot to shift your foot left to right, just so you can hit the three parts of the hamstring. It makes three parts. And now start walking your hands forward again. Keep breathing here, keep moving, following your own speed, your own breath. And next time you shift your hips back, you can walk all the way back. Bring your left knee a little bit towards the front so you can sit. So here, find a very nice position. Maybe bring a pillow underneath your hips, whatever works for you. So you feel comfortable here. Then from here, make sure you're flexing your toes. You're lengthening your spine, really long spine here. And then start walking your hands towards the front. If it feels nice, you can micro bend your knee. Just soften your knee and just keep walking towards the front. And then eventually you sink. Perhaps you catch your leg, your toes, your heel with whichever hand. But once you find that comfortable position, just keep inhaling and lifting, lengthening your spine, and exhaling, rounding your upper back, dropping the head, releasing the neck. Lengthen with every inhale and sink down with an exhale. Take your last 3 breaths here. And then start pressing yourself to a straight spine, seated. Start lifting your hips up, bending your right knee, walking your palms forward. And then remove the pillow if it's needed. Curl your left toes, press your back foot, and bring your right leg back to downward facing dog. Add some extra movements if you still need some. And then from down dog, bring your toes together and start bending the left knee towards your armpit, to the left side up, back and down to make again the hip circles with your knee. Keep pressing your chest down. Strong right leg. Every time open just slightly more. Keep your knee fully bent. You can point your toes. Now change the opposite direction. So lift the knee back, side, armpit. Keep breathing. And now slowly start leaning forward, bending the right knee and stepping your left foot in between your hands. Start lifting yourself up here. Straighten the left leg and start walking your hands forward. Just straight spine to warm up the hamstring. If it feels right, you can bring the right foot much closer so you can put your heel down. Keep lengthening your spine. And now start bending the left knee, placing your hands down and sinking into your hips. The knee is right above the ankle. And now start strengthening left leg. Adjust your hands. Keep lengthening with your spine and then bend the knee again. And again, you can go with your own breath. You can stay in one pose much longer. Feel what's good for you now here. Keep the knee above the ground. And now next time you bend your left knee, start dropping the right knee and then continue with the movement. Flex your toes when you lean back and bend your left knee. Flex your toes. Keep breathing deeply. And next time you walk your hands back, you can bring your knee a little bit towards the front so you can find your way to seat it. From here, use your hands to press your spine really long. Flex the left toes. You should immediately feel at least a little bit. And then with the long spine, maybe bend the knee just slightly. Start walking your hands towards the front. Round your upper back, drop your head. Maybe catch the calf, toes, heel. And with an inhale, you lengthen slightly. And with the exhale, you pull your crown of the head towards your toes. You can use your hands to pull if it feels right. Keep expanding your breath. Take your last 3 deep breaths. After last breath, start pressing yourself to seated, straight spine. Start bending slowly the left knee, walking your palms towards the front of the mat. Curl your toes, lift the back knee up and press your left leg back to down dog. In the down dog, open your feet as wide as the mat, really wide. And then your toes almost 45 degrees angle. And then start walking your hands, bending your knees, walking your hands back into yogi squat. Press your palms together, open your heart, press the shoulder blades towards each other so you can bring the chest forward. Open your knees, keep sinking lower, but feel that someone is pulling you from the crown of the head up. Start releasing your hands and slowly place your sitting bones down, reaching your both legs forward. Press yourself and lengthen your spine, and then start walking your palms towards the front, bending your knees, dropping your head. And this should be a passive pose already. Use your 4 counts. Take your last 3 breaths. Slowly start with your hands pressing yourself up, bending your knees, crossing your legs, and leaning forward onto all fours. So again, bring your palms to the corners of the front of the mat. Now from all fours, bring the right knee in between your hands. Open the right foot to the left side for a pigeon. Bring your left knee a little bit towards the back. See if you can hold yourself just for a brief moment. And then from here, start lowering yourself down, dropping your chest, head. Place your hands wherever it feels comfortable. And use your deep breath. You should feel nice deep stretch here. Take your last 3 deep breaths. And when you're done, start slowly pressing yourself up, bringing the right knee next to the left one for a tabletop. And then switch the other leg, bring the left knee in between your hands. See if you can lift yourself just for a brief moment, and then start lowering your chest, relaxing your upper back, your neck down, and breathing into the left hip. Start taking your last 3 breaths. And when you're ready, with the knees, start pressing easily yourself back, bringing your left knee next to the right one for a tabletop. Maybe move your hips left to right, maybe make circles. And now we're going to a frog pose. So you can probably go to the side, not to the front of the mat, but the sideways. So open your knees, flex your feet. So really flex your feet. For Allison, maybe you want to walk your knees to the front of the mat, to the edge of the mat, so it's nice for your feet. So keep flexing the feet. So there should be 90 degrees in your hips, your knee, and your feet. And then open your knees as wide as you can. Then from here, start rocking back and forward. You should immediately feel deep stretch. If you don't feel anything, you should maybe open the knees a little bit more. And now bring probably a pillow and drop yourself on your elbows. Maybe even releasing your head, maybe chest, whatever feels comfortable. Keep breathing deeply here. Keep flexing the feet. And gently bring your hands underneath your shoulders and press yourself up back. Take your time to bring the knees together. And then bring your feet towards the front of the mat. From here, we're gonna lie on our backs. We have one more pose before the Shavasana. So bring the right knee into your chest, bend the left knee, and bring the right ankle on the top of your left knee. Then bring your right hand in between your legs and catch your left thigh. Maybe you can catch your left shin bone. Flex your right foot to prevent the injury in your knee. And keep pressing it down. Make sure your shoulders are also down. Use your breath. Exhalation, release, inhalation, press closer. You can stay here, or maybe you can hug the right foot with the left inner elbow. And now stretch the left leg forward. You can drop your left leg if it feels right. Yeah. If it's possible, yeah. You can bring it here. Yeah. And now interlace your fingers. Yeah. And now stretch the left leg. Oh. Yeah. So this is very deep. Don't rush into it. And now wherever you are, stretch both of the feet towards the front of the mat. Now bring the knees together into your heart and press them. And we're going to switch to the other side. So drop the right foot down and bring the left ankle over your right knee. Hug the outside thigh. Keep pressing the shoulders down. Keep breathing. Only if it feels right, you can hug your left foot, press it into your chest, and maybe straighten the right leg down. If your right leg is down, press your right thigh down, engage. Start slowly dropping the left foot down, bringing your knees into your chest for one last time. From here, you can do any extra poses that you want. Before we go to our final Shavasana pose, so maybe happy baby, maybe supine spinal twist, maybe shoulder stand, or just hugging your knees is fine. And wherever you are, come to either Shavasana, or you can go to butterfly, reclining bound angle pose. So open your palms towards the sky, or place your right hand on your belly and left hand on your heart. Completely come back to a neutral breath, no holding anymore, just sinking. Feel your body getting heavier and heavier with every exhalation. Gently start bringing your palms in front of your heart, connecting them. Maybe remembering the intention or dedication for today's practice. Feeling the gratitude for your own breath. You can stay in Shavasana for 5 or even more minutes if you want to. Thank you for being here, and have a wonderful day. Namaste.